Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another installment of FPHL with the Thumb Fed Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin, put your phone on silent, man. I'm trying to talk. Yes, this is live Facebook land. We're having fun. We're enjoying this. I got to get rid of that. But this is going to be great, folks. This is going to be awesome. Hang on to your seats because we have a lot of notes to go over. I mean, there's a lot. So
we definitely have a lot, and we definitely well, let's just say things are about to get a little dicey. Andy Klein, wherever you're at, dude. Yeah. Stop playing with burning brush and get out.
I think some of you folks know Andy Klein is our third man in the circus of Thumb Fed Talk.
He is the circus, ladies and gentlemen.
He got a little preoccupied burning bush. You can't blame him. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
We have one watching, but just so everybody knows, that is me. So from here on out, whoever starts watching is not me. So here we go. And I got the comments right here. So if we get anything.
So, I mean, Justin, I think we're going to begin with the top portion.
Hey, you took the notes. I know there's some big fish to fry, and we're not going to fry a bunch of fish today.
No.
It's snowing outside. Andy, we watched a hurricane come through. Andy, we watched a thunderstorm, and now it's snowing, and we're still waiting on you. So when you decide to get in here, please enlighten us.
Enlighten everybody. But we're going to talk about last night's games. There's some good games. There was a lot of good games.
I want to start with the first game right off the rip. Monroe. Down 2-1. I end up falling asleep and I wake up and the game's over with. But Frank Schumacher, the golden boy, does it again. 10th goal of the season.
As a defenseman.
And you know, Fed League Flash did talk about this. Even an NHL goalie could not have stopped that 1-2 bing bang go pass shot score. They flattened the goalie right out on that. So Frankie, you're down there doing special things. We're kind of sad about it, but we will definitely get you back here soon for the cup.
Yeah, Frankie did 10th goal as a defenseman. His team, like I said, we're going to go over scores. His team did win 3-2 against the Zydeco. Good job.
Now,
you guys are still
first place.
First place.
But Athens is right underneath them. And Athens can pull this out to take first place if they win tomorrow.
Yeah. Then that game was an overtime slugfest. There was a couple overtime games. We're going to get to that. Where's that other overtime game? Oh, Blue Ridge Bobcats.
Was that an OT
River
game?
Dragons.
Was that an OT game?
Yeah, that was the other OT game. Blue Ridge won that too.
Did Danbury go into OT too?
Yes, that was three
There's
overtime
three
games.
overtime games. So everybody's walking away with a point.
Yeah. Blue Ridge won 5-4 against the Dragons. Was that? I didn't get a chance to see where that was at. Was that in Blue Ridge or in Columbus?
It was in Columbus.
So they went to the Dragons' lair, the Dragons' nest. So that was an intriguing game.
Do you know what was really intriguing on that game was that new guy that they skate whatever his name is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got
Sorry,
a weird
man.
name. Sorry, dude. Slaughtered it, dude, but you got a weird name.
I
mean,
really,
if you want to come on and tell us how to say it, that'd be great.
please do. Please do. We're a bunch of guys that suck that English.
I'm gonna call you Skate. But he took on that was a heavyweight bout. He definitely put the 1-2 punch to whoever he fought. I don't know who he fought, but
I don't know who he fought either.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of different options I can go with this. I think let's go with Topeka. Topeka 5. They played the Breakers. Breakers at 8.
That was what?
Yep. Topeka 5. Breakers 8. That was a swing. I mean, a swing. A pendulum swing.
Scratch your head on that one because wow.
I mean,
nothing against the Breakers. Great, cool. But wow.
We're gonna take a little deeper dive into everything else because there's transactions since Monday.
There's a lot of movement in the Fed. Big shout out to Brett Lockhart from the Port Huron Prowlers. SP Bound.
Yeah. Wow, we will talk about that in a minute, folks.
Oh, Richard's sad.
I am, man. I mean,
it's bound to happen.
It's going to happen with all the teams. Every team's some guy's gonna go up, some guy's gonna go down. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter who you are.
Some players should stay up, then come down. Rock Lobsters versus the Ice Cats. Rock Lobsters 7, Ice Cats 3. Now, mind you, what Justin said is Rock Lobsters and Moccasins are first and second.
Yeah, and both teams have a game tonight. Unfortunately, Monroe does not have a game tomorrow. So we'll see where that one plays out tonight and get back with you guys tomorrow on that one. Yes, this is a first of 2 episode.
Yep.
This is the little lengthier one. Tomorrow we'll just kind of spit out what happened tonight.
Yep. I got 2 games left, and I'm going to talk about this one. This one was the championship rematch from last year. Black Bears versus Twin City Thunderbirds. Black Bears 3, Twin City 1. That was a very
Now, I think that third goal was kind of a lucky shot. Sorry, Black Bears, but you barely escaped that one.
It really did.
You barely escaped that one.
I mean, the cool thing I liked about it is Twin City killed a lot of their power play,
and they're like Indiana. They've really juggled the roster.
Yeah.
Sorry if we freeze a little bit, people.
It's nature of the beast. We're working the bugs out. This is completely new to us. This is the second installment of something new. But yeah, follow the cookie crumbs. That was an intriguing battle. It really was. I think the Twin Cities would have had them if they didn't give up a couple goals. But it is what it is. They got to play tonight.
I mean, you had the two good goaltenders in for the night, so
yeah. Now, the reason why I got one more left on the docket, and this one is Watertown Wolves versus Danbury Hat Tricks. Watertown 4, Hat Tricks 5. And that was
Hat Tricks pulled a hat trick.
Yeah, basically.
Not really. They pulled a trick out of their hat, though.
So the reason why I want to mention that one, I saved that game last because I got 2 gentlemen. You know who you are. Whoever is going to see this, please send this video to these 2 gentlemen. Noah Robinson.
Hey, Mr. 200.
No, that's Johnny Ruiz.
Oh, sorry, jumped the gun there.
100 FPHL points, 45 goals and 55 assists.
So you had 2 milestones last night for Danbury.
Yep.
Because the captain himself is Mr. 200.
Yep. Johnny Ruiz, 200 FPHL goal. You don't see a lot of 200 goals. I mean, I should have.
I mean, if you look at Dalton J, he's like, I think, Mr. 500. So
yeah,
still got a lot to go.
Well, yeah, I mean, I congratulate them two gentlemen.
I congratulate them too.
If
any of you Port Huron fans, real quick, this Friday, pack McMorrin because Dalton J's jersey and number is getting retired.
Yeah, we're getting hung from the rafters.
First Prowler ever to be retired in McMorrin Arena.
I think as a Port Huron Prowler fan and any Port Huron Prowler fan that's watching this, please pack that arena. Pack it. Standing room only. So let's send this gentleman off on a good note.
Oh, I mean, he is the he does work at McMorrin, so you can see him anytime you want.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about the good and the
if
bad.
If Andy Klein would hurry up and get in here.
It's all right. The good, well, it's the good and bad, but it's also good. Because the reason why I worded that, folks, is because of this. Brett Lockhart from Port Huron Prowlers signed a PTO with Quad City Storm. Meaning, I say bad, I say good, because it might be bad for Port Huron. I'm saying kind of biased. But we have a lot of returning players coming back. So it's a good thing that he signed his PTO because he's moving up in SP, right, Justin?
Yeah. I mean, Richard said he's going to cuddle up with his blanket tonight, cry about it, but it's a 5-game PTO.
Yep.
We can't hold on to the kid forever.
Nope. We can't.
And that goes for any team. You can't hold on to your players forever.
Yeah, it sucks, but it doesn't suck because he's getting his tryout with Quad City. I think the kid is very good at being a defenseman. He has a lot of knowledge, a lot of grit, and intensity. It's a good tryout for him. I do say that to him. Now, the other good thing I want to say is Mr. Denver Craig.
Congratulations.
Congratulations as being the rookie of the month in December. Right, December, I think. It
was December. Yeah, it was December.
Good job, Denver.
And if nobody knows again, in December, he also had his first pro fight.
Who was that against, Justin?
Jamie Bussell.
That was awesome. That was right in front of me, too.
You know, Denver Craig looks like he could be a heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean
he's a young kid still, but he could definitely be a heavyweight in the future.
Yeah.
Kyle Guardian. Let's give a shout out to Kyle Guardian for watching. He is watching. Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Anyways.
We talked about Frank Schumacher for the Moreau Moccasins. Maybe he will get his 11th goal tonight as a defenseman.
I don't know. Him and Tucker were in the box last night. So.
When is it Tucker in the box?
It's a home away
I love you, Tucker, but I gotta say it. When aren't you in the box, my guy? But I mean, it's your job to enforce, and I think you are an enforcer.
You think he's an enforcer?
No, he is an enforcer.
The guy's got a short fuse.
Don't they all got a short fuse a little bit, Justin?
I mean, Austin Federally don't.
Okay then.
Sorry,
I
Austin.
want to give.
We're still calling out Austin.
I want to tell this guy. I mean, I wish he was in here, but I will see him and I will congratulate him. I don't know how, but I will. Mr. Vinny DeCumbus for Port Huron Prowlers. 100th game, right, Justin? Is that what you said?
100 FPHL games, all with Port Huron.
Yeah, that's a big milestone
for one to stay with one team and do it.
Yeah, that's a big milestone. Man, I think that's right up along with Johnny Ruiz and Noah Robertson. That's very awesome. Good job, Vinny.
We'll see. You'll see Vinny Saturday. Skate with players.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, what else, Justin? What else is out there in FPHL land?
I don't know. You took the notes.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really? You're gonna pin this point?
I am pinning it on you. I am gonna pin it on you.
Oh,
well, Andy has a lot of notes too, but
he's busy. Let's check the transaction page.
There you go, Drew Welsh. What did it say? He left voluntarily. I think he's in the SB.
A voluntary departure for the PD Ice Cats. Reggie is on a 15-day IR. I hope Reggie gets better.
Is he on a 15-day IR for this coming week?
Retro back to 12:30.
Well, that's when the injury happened.
Yeah. Well,
Reggie!
Some of these other players are going to be missed tonight, I do believe. Kyle Powell. Has been suspended for one game.
Because he powed somebody. Kyle, come on. You can do better.
Matthew Barazine. I'm sorry, guy.
Just slaughter it.
I'm going to slaughter every single one of these. I mean, yes, there's some people can melt in these names. I can't. I'm sorry. Suspended by the league for 2 games.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
What did you do or what didn't you do? What else is on here? We got a loan from Hunter Ryan from the River Dragons. Got loaned to South Carolina. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much it.
If I could go back and look, I'm sure I could come up with some major transactions. But what I want to talk about
be careful, Justin. Don't put Pandora's box. I don't want to be turned into stone.
The door's not opening yet. I can tell you that much. But the door is opening. I am still putting my bets and money up on the cup situation. That Port Huron and Monroe are going to go at it. I think that's going to be. I think we talked about it last week. Port Huron and Monroe. I think Monroe takes out Athens. Port Huron's going to take out the Black Bears. Finally, it'll be a different look at the playoffs a little bit.
I think a lot of people want that. I think people crave that. I mean, if you're Black Bear fans, cool. You support your team through and through. Yep. I support Port Huron through and through. I would love to see Port Huron in the Cup. As if you're a Black Bear fan.
The game that I watched with the Black Bears in Carolina last night, it wasn't the Black Bears' top performance like they usually. They looked a little tired. They looked a little like, I'm bored of this. Maybe they're bored of winning. I don't know. I mean, I definitely get bored of doing the same thing over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, maybe winning gets boring after a while. I don't know.
I did watch that game too, and what intrigued me the most is I thought about it, I slept on it, but most teams, most NHL, all the way down to FPHL, you got the puck, you're going to stand behind your net, and you're going to let the play set up.
You let the play set up, or you let the line change, right?
Yeah. Okay, with Black Bears, this is just my perspective looking in, is they attack. They attack you. So you're sitting in your own zone with the puck, waiting to play set up. Three to four guys will come attack you. Make sure you don't leave your zone. I get it. I do. But let's not get yourself into that situation. Attack them. Right? I mean,
my thing is a lot of teams do that behind the net, and that's just standard hockey.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the big picture right now. We're in January, and there's a lot of moving, people going up.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally am anticipating to see the Black Bears players be called up.
Yeah.
Sooner than later. But will they take it? I don't know. I don't know if they'll take it. But
I don't know either.
Me personally, if I'm a Black Bear and I'm a player and you call me up to the ECHL, see you Fed, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't staying. There's some players that'll probably stay. But I don't know why. I'm still trying to scratch my head on that one a little bit. Why players don't go up.
If you know who you are, if you come back and watch this video, please, like I said in the beginning, don't be afraid to hop on here because I want to pick your brain on that. Why don't these players move up? Or why don't they?
And it's not just one team. There's a lot of teams that you see special talent. They get, you get wind of them getting the call, and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, it's a tryout. I mean, if it's your first time doing it, it's a tryout for you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the coach will like you. As you get higher, though, there's no room for error.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was like, what'd you do?
I'm playing around. There's a lot of bugs on here, a lot of tricks and tips on here. I'm just clicking around, folks. If you see something come up, it's just us playing with the system. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this intriguing for you guys because we're figuring this thing out. I mean, maybe.
What's the money situation? That's what I really want to get into. I would love to dig someone's brain about money.
Yeah.
I would also like to dig people's brains about when you come from the ECHL and you come to the FPHL. Why didn't you stop in the middle? What was the reasoning? There's players out there that have done it this year, and I scratch my head every day on it. Like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? I mean, You can't tell me it's because of the money because, sorry, I think the ECHL is a top dollar.
Yeah. I mean, they signed that new a new contract with the what is it? The union there that runs ECHL.
Yeah.
So they're going to get money.
And prior to that, the Black Bears had brought an ECHL veteran down. And I don't think he left the Black Bears. He hasn't left the Black Bears yet. I don't know if I really don't know.
Folks, I'm going to bring you up to speed. You know, Justin and I are talking, but our comrade, Mr. Andy Klein, wants in.
Should we make him wait? Should we make him wait?
Oh
my God!
Andy!
The out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thanks for joining.
Andy Klein is back.
Well, we're controversial. Andy Klein is here on the pod.
Andy, first of all, okay, we started this live, okay,
and the third,
and the crowd wants to know, how are you burning brush in the rain?
Rain, no, here, baby. I'll even move off because I can stare at the fire pit from here.
I moved my podcast room into the living room. It's working great. I don't need to see your snow. I can look out my window and see it.
Oh, I'm saying the fire pit. That thing was mounted earlier.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've been watching, Andy. Up to speed. We kind of went over some things. The Danbury's captain hit number 200 last night.
He did. Congratulations, Johnny.
We got Vinny DeCumbus. He's playing his 100th FPHL game, all with the Prowlers on Friday night. That's also Dalton Jay's retirement day. So
see you later. Heck yeah.
okay?
Yeah. That'd be a good one.
What else? Who else hit a milestone last night, Richard?
Noah Robertson, 100 FPHL points.
Another.
Oh, and Andy, if you don't know, if you share the live on your Facebook, your people can comment.
All right. I'll have to. Well, currently, since I'm on my phone, I'm not going to be bouncing around right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking donations, by the way, for Andy to get a laptop.
Yeah, donations, everyone, donations.
I like donations. We'll set up a GoFundMe.
Now,
Give me piece. And a tablet.
I don't know if you heard, but Justin asked a question. Okay, the question went along these lines: is you're playing the FPHL and you move up to the ECHL. Why would you come back down? Is it a money thing that's not keeping you?
So my thing was we were talking about with Brett Lockhart going to the SP, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Every kid is going to take their grabs at that. Okay. My thing is depending. Why are players getting the call to the ECHL and not taking the call? I mean, what is holding you up? And it's a simple question, because there's a lot of people out there within the past month that has gotten the call, but they have not taken the call.
A lot of it is if they really want to leave, if they're being, it's a lot of money thing. Let's say you're playing in Port Huron and they want you to go to the Pensacola Ice Flyer. Let's look at travel costs. Let's look at the time that'll take away, and let's look at the length of the contract that they're willing to give you. Like Brett, in that case, he was signed to a 5-game PTO and he traveled 7 hours. That's well doable with what he makes in the Fed. And during the downtime that we're going to have there, he capitalized on it. But as far as travel stuff like that, you're going far team away. And a lot of these tenured vets are getting SP money to play in the Fed. If they have the cap room, if the owner's got enough money to pay them what they could be, their contract could be very well comparable to what they'd be making in the SP or the EC.
So you're saying that ECHL veterans coming to the FPHL
Oh, no, I was saying the Fed going up to the ECHL. Now, as far as
Yeah.
the people coming down for just no absolute reason, there's got to be a little bit greasiness in pockets there. You're not going to come down. You're not going to lower yourself on standards and quality of play unless that contract, either they're matching your money or you're getting a sign bonus that's not exactly directed.
And don't get me
Or-
wrong, people, we're not downing you guys, anybody on it. We're just trying to figure out what, are you tired of the ECHL? Are you getting ready to retire? You just want to play part-time or?
That could very well be it too. The demand of play, the quality of play is a little bit better up there.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong, the quality, but
Indiana has a part-time player. He does live in Michigan. He does not. I don't think he lives in Indiana. But I think he works full-time. So when they're playing Port Huron or somewhere close by Indiana, he will come out, to the games to play, which is cool. I mean, you can get part-time players. That's cool.
It's a wasted spot, I think.
there's the third chiming in.
Hey, John Goodrich. Hi, John. He's watching, guys. John's watching. Everybody wave at John. Hi, John. Smelly salt, John.
Like, okay, here's my other thought. Okay, Brett Lockhart went to Quad City. Okay, good for him. Now, does that Fed team lose said roster spot? Like, since Brett Lockhart's gone?
No.
Okay, do we? We don't.
They maintain his rights while he is signed up.
Okay.
Which, in my opinion, I know people are sad. Port Huron, some of you guys are sad that Brett left. I wish him the best. I hope he gets a good contract, and I hope he does what Dan Chartrand did.
But once again, he is just signed up for a 5-game PTO, which that could turn into more.
But PTO is a player tryout. Yeah.
And after his performance last night, he had a lot of good tight passes. He did catch a stick up high. Unfortunately, he was back out in 5 minutes, ripping and roaring on the ice, like just in the Port Huron grit fashion that Brett's played so strongly.
Big boy hockey.
I mean, I like Brett.
John, hey, hold on. John Goodrich says, when it comes to people moving up, high fives all the way. I agree with John. I agree.
Especially one of the boys from our team there. I'm gonna give him nothing but high fives, wish him the best. Hope to see him again, but if we don't, good for you, better in yourself.
I mean, we were hoping to see Dan Chartrand again too, but
yeah,
I like seeing him in the SP. He's doing great things over there.
Yep. There just comes certain players where their quality of play is too good for the Fed, which, I mean, more power to them if they want to come back. A lot of it, too, is you just finally click with a group of guys, and it's hard to leave there. If you go there, yeah, you're making a little bit more money, but if you are not having fun, you don't get that group of guys like what you're so used to, that'll drive you home. That'll make you homesick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no room for error. Like I told Richard earlier, going to the SP, there's no room for error. And as you keep moving up, there's really no room for error.
Very true.
So we'll have to see what he does. I wish him the best. I mean, yes, it is a 5-game PTO. Will he be back in time for the weekend? It's hard to say what their schedule is. I don't know what their schedule is. So
just by me looking, obviously tonight that'll be the game I'm tuning into, and I'll bounce back and forth between Monroe and the Zydeco, because gotta love Monroe Moccasins. They're performing like crazy. But I know this weekend the Quad City does have 2 more games, and this weekend they're playing as the Quad City Firecrackers. It's a tribute to the Mallards, Quad City Mallards from the old UHL.
Interesting.
Yep.
John Goodrich said, so is there room for error? What do you mean by that, John? Like error? What? No, I don't think there's room for error when you get called up. You have to be a top performer.
You got to play your heart out. You got to leave it all out on the ice.
You got to be that top performer to be able to have that coach and general manager look at you and go, hey, I want him to stay. What's it going to take for him to stay? I mean, Dan Chartrand, he did it. He had the SP for a while, came back, went back up, came back, went back up, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, Frank Schumacher's done it before.
Federer's even.
Yeah, I mean, many, many years ago when he was like 18 years old. Now he's like 50.
It was about 4 years ago.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh, he's just going along with me saying, like, you know, is there room for error? Like, there pretty much is no room for error as you move up.
Yeah,
Sorry, Austin. We're still busting your behind there, buddy. Because we love you.
I mean, yeah, there's. I mean, if you think about it, there is no room for error. You have to be perfect. You have to have all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed to move up. But I mean, you cite a five game player tryout. There's going to be some growing pains.
For sure. You got to fit into the locker room. You got to fit into their style of play. Like last night, just watching them, they're a very fast-paced team. I mean, they were up 3-0 by the end of the first, or not even by the end. They were halfway through the first period. And they had 3-0 up on this guy. They made. What team were they playing?
Pensacola.
They were playing that Pensacola Ice Flyers. I mean, they had their goalie changed on in the first period. I mean, they just kept pouring it on them. But also, Quad City does a lot of quality players.
Let's talk about that since Andy brought that up. One thing before we bring that up, though, you know, John did say if you're going to get noticed in the SP by the general manager, you better give it 100,000%, which is very true. But let's talk about the pace. Let's talk about the pace up there, because the pace, Tucker Scantleberry said it. There's no room for error. It's a very fast pace. The lines that you're on are nothing compared to the Fed. It's not like the Fed, you know.
Yeah. This is all game.
It's constant go, go, go. Your line changes are quicker. Everything gets quicker. So, yeah, I mean, you do. It is a big change. It is a big change for anybody. And if you've never been up there, I don't know if Brett's ever been asked to go. I don't think he's been up there yet. What is he doing?
Right here.
But think about it, though. Brett Lockhart in his shoes, if you're in his shoes, you're going up, you're going blindfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, something like that. He has been offered before, and he has turned down the opportunity. That was one thing. Oh, at the beginning of the year, me and my good friend Bill, we went out and met up with the Lockharts, his two brothers and his mother and his dad. And that was one thing we talked about was, so why hasn't he ever played up? He goes, well, he's been offered in a minute, son, but he's always passed it down. And he said, I like the group of guys I'm playing with. I like where I'm at right now.
And that's the thing. If you like the group, you like the coaching staff, you like the ownership, you know, it's hard to leave. It's like when your son grows up and leaves the house, you know, it's like it's hard to leave mom and dad's house. We've all been there.
Yep.
But,
it's hard to hop
you know,
now.
Sometimes you got to fly the coop to get to that greener grass.
Sit down.
He said.
Another guy, we had Tim Organ that went to the SP, right? Didn't Tim play up?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was in the SP when the season started and then came back.
It's getting into it a little bit here. Last year's Tucker Scantleberry helmet, we did get this last year at the equipment sale that they had. Kid brought it with him today because he knew we were going to do a podcast. So I'll throw that on since we're talking a little bit of grit about the heart of teams and how they can play up and play dominant. I can't even take myself serious. I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now.
Oh, another shout out is Denver Craig made Rookie of the Month for December.
He also had his first pro fight.
What?
He also had his first pro fight with Jamie Bussell.
handled himself well, especially against a grizzled vet like Boosie. At the end of that, though, that I believe this is the second time where Boosie's got his chain.
I still think the kid's going to be a heavyweight in the future.
Yeah.
First time in the. He's a rookie. I mean, there's lots of room to grow.
Yep.
And he held his own against Buck.
Yeah, I just the big topic is making the leap, going to the SP. Some ECHL veterans coming to the FPHL.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
I don't,
and whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But do you have running water?
Yeah. Why?
Back in the day.
I can hear it.
yeah.
Oh, that's
problem
when I
is
took
Oh, the shower.
the shower.
My bathroom's located right behind me. My brother's in the shower.
Oh,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, we got a shower show going too.
It's behind closed doors, folks. Don't worry about it.
That'll be coming soon. Check out my OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Nobody wants
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody
No,
wants to see
God,
that.
no.
giggling
This is a
around.
family-friendly show, Andy.
Hey, we did it. That's why I didn't give any links. Link in the bio. Shut up, Drew.
www.brothers.com.
What did you have to hide your face, brother? Justin's appalled right now.
So I was thinking, we do have a couple podcasts that want to come on here. Give them a shout out. Was it Beers and Battered? He said he would like to join the weekend of the 24th. So we're going to welcome him. And we also have another podcast
No.
that wants to come, but that's not till February. Throw cold. John Goodrich, because he won't join the invite. John, join the invite. I sent you an invite. He says, throw cold water over the curtain. Go do it. Just go do it.
Hey, John.
I will.
I will die.
I will die too.
All right, kid. All right, tell
Okay.
your kid to go do it.
And now he
So-
knows better.
Like Justin said, we have two podcasters coming on here. Beers and Battered, top notch. Anything hockey. There's a couple guys in there that drinks weird beers. He says it himself. The second guy,
I think
I'm
they're
not
more of a
gonna
comical
disclose-
podcast.
it's kind of like us. I'm not going to disclose the information about this gentleman quite yet. So tag along because it's going to get
Yeah.
kind of furry.
We're not even going to go there right now. We're not even going to touch it right now.
Nope. I'm just going to leave that little cookie crumb out there and you guys put the puzzle together.
Andy can't
We
wait.
go for it.
Andy can't
Oh,
wait.
we can't wait for that one.
Andy
That's
can't
in
wait
February.
for February's podcast.
Yeah, that one will be.
That's 3 weeks away, gentlemen. Oh boy.
I do want to kind of get our podcast as a joking podcast too, because I've been watching these podcasts and they just shoot the, you know,
They just say, talking
just-
crap.
yeah. But
We just behind.
February is going to be good. I think some good tuning in. I think we'll pack the house on that one for sure.
Yeah, that one's going to be really intriguing.
We have
very
two
interesting.
opposite ends of the states almost coming together.
Not too opposite.
Hey, John, listen. John says I would join, but I'm not dressed appropriately. Well, put a shirt on, put your pants on, and come on in.
Who says I got pants on, John?
Yeah, he does
Shut up,
it.
Andy.
Oh, pants on the ground, looking like a
My
football.
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right.
I don't
Open
think
the
that's
doors.
I don't think that's opposite of the state.
Well,
I think
I'm
that's
calling John out. I want John to come in here. I want him to join in as we get deeper into this podcast, and I want to get his opinion on some stuff. But I want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I want to hear it.
Like a Justice said, I think it's two opposites of the country.
Well,
More central and more east.
when you put those two teams together in February, it's like how do I put it? It's like Clash of the Titans there.
It's like the Hawks and the Ducks and the original Mighty Ducks. And it's our turn to come out.
John Goodrich is getting dressed. He said, "Give me a few minutes." I sent him the link. He's gonna come in because we know John. So back to that, why John's getting dressed, people. He's probably got a sniff of smelling salts too. I hope he's got mine at his house. But you know, back to those two teams that we're going to be talking about in February. I would like to get a player from each team to come on.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
We have room.
Oh, with their side pieces. Boom, shot fired.
We're not going to go into detail. Andy's not going into detail today. Are you, Andy?
No.
Andy? I think Andy's making a sign. Listen, Andy's making a sign for February. And we're going to have
I mean, just from what I've seen, I'd rather stay at home and eat steak than mess with all these burgers. So if he's tired of it, call me Texas Roadhouse, baby. I'll take care. No sauce needed.
I think that door that you guys just knocked out, I think it kind of closed. That went till February.
No, it is closed, but it was peaked open last night. I can tell you that much.
Okay, I'll shut the door.
It was a half eye.
That circus can wait till February.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of colorful information in February. And I personally am gonna go to that game as a spectator. And I'm gonna sit up in section 9. Andy, my good friend Andy's gonna buy me a drink. He didn't know it till now, but he is.
I did. The first time we talked.
Yeah.
February.
So, but you know, it's I think it's gonna be fun. Me and Andy are gonna bring back the old times.
Uh-oh.
And I think for some of you that are watching or don't know about me and Andy, you're gonna want to tune in February.
Yep.
If you can't hear us on the broadcast, let us know. We'll make it louder.
Will Wiggleman, please turn us up. Uh-oh.
Yep.
He's having trouble getting in again.
I mean,
can you send John? You have John as a friend?
Yeah, I mean, I can. I don't know how hard it is to get.
I sent him another invite, so let's see if he can get in. So, anyways, after shutting that door for right now, we'll wait to see what tonight brings. I'm going to take the Twin City Thunderbirds, lose the game, but the Black Bears had a poor performance last night.
Shut up.
They barely escaped out of Twin City last night. I think they were more worried about. Have you ever seen the movie Miracle, where the guys are sitting on the ice and they're staring at the women in the fans section there?
Yeah.
I think there was players worried about that. But
You open the door again. I'm gonna slam that door. You know, once they start dropping names, you're flirting with that.
slam the door shut. We're not talking. But anyways,
We're not talking about that.
They did barely pull it out though. Think about it. They barely pulled out that win last night. I mean, it was 2-1 for the longest time. Yes, they did crash the net to get that goal. You know, the comment section was going nuts, but even if I was a Black Bears fan, for instance, all right, even if I was a Black Bears fan, I would I would say, okay, yeah, you guys scored. Good job, right? Every fan will do it. But was it pretty? No. No, it wasn't pretty. I want to see I want to see a Frank Schumacher goal. Can anybody pull that off from last night? Nope.
Yeah.
No.
They got to kill it.
There isn't a
They've done it.
goaltender in the NHL that could have saved that. Hey, turn that down.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Like I said, folks, we should be able to see the comments on here. That's trial by fire.
This is,
So
but we can't. I don't know why we can't. But anyways, we can still see it. So yeah, I don't think it was a pretty game for the Black Bears. I think they could do better, and I'm calling it out. They could do better.
Yeah.
I think I see some of their players moving to the ECHL before playoffs, but I'm calling it right now. I think it's Port Huron and Monroe in the finals.
Yeah.
After the way they played last night, Andy, I think you can vouch. They played like they were getting bored of winning. Who gets bored of winning? Like
Nobody.
I guess if you get bored of winning, great. I mean, whatever. Then lose. I don't know what to tell you.
And if for some reason, even if we don't end up where we should be, where we're probably going to end up in the finals, if it turns out to be Monroe and Binghamton don't stand a chance.
Monroe? Yeah, Monroe is just too. I think Frank Schumacher said it last night in his interview. Teams don't like playing Monroe right now because of how physical they are. They're very physical. What?
I do like your comment. Frank Schumacher said we're a very physical team.
They are.
Who else is physical in this league?
I mean, if you put Port Huron against Monroe, I still think Monroe takes it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really do. Port Huron does not have the size from the past. They don't have the size like Monroe does. Monroe's got the size.
Gentlemen, we have another gentleman that wants to enter. So this is going to get interesting.
Bring on the guest.
Okay, we're bringing him on.
Hey! Hi, John.
What's up, gentlemen?
What are you doing, John?
So, John, what's your take?
What's my take on which subject?
Well, I don't know. You're commenting.
Don't get kicked.
Well, to kind of go along with the stuff that you were saying about, guys that get called up, guys that get moved forward. I mean, it's obvious that they got called up for a reason. And, they when they go up there, their head better be screwed on straight or they're coming back. I mean, you got to get up there and you got to show them, you want to get to the big show. And you're going to do whatever it takes to get there.
My big question is, okay, we have teams right now. We were discussing earlier. We have ECHL veterans coming to certain teams to play. Why are they coming to the FPHL? Why are they leaving the ECHL?
Okay. Do you remember back when the NHL had their big strike?
Yes.
I think you were only like 2 at the time, but yes, the same thing's going to apply there. These guys still want to play, so they're going to come down to a lower league. I mean, it's easy money, easy. They're game at that high level like they had when they got there. I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Well, I know. We have a guy that's an ECHL veteran that only came down because of the strike. The strike is over. I don't see, like, if it's me and I'm in the ECHL and the strike's done, I'm leaving. Bye. I'm going back.
Right.
And we can kind of already pinpoint what team that is. But
Oh yeah.
John, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
But
I guess I don't know. Maybe there's more money.
you got to understand too that maybe in turn some guys, they just need a break from the hustle and bustle, like we were talking earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
They want a little bit of a break and take it easy for a little while.
Is that your side chick calling?
Huh?
Was that your side chick calling you?
Yeah, it's when somebody needs help with their vehicle. So I gotta.
Oh.
Don't even get me started on the vehicle stuff.
Oh
boy.
That feeling.
So, there is talk about Richard had some talk. We kind of congratulated everybody in the league that made milestones or whatever. But Richard, didn't you have talk about new player safety rules?
Yeah, I got bored with it, to be honest with you, because it was like a mile long. I didn't really feel like it. But they did come up with a bunch of new safety protocols. I didn't look too deeply into it because I'm not a rule man. And everything. So,
shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, some rules I follow, some rules I break. Some people call me a cheater.
Well, a lot of the new safety protocols that they're coming out with is still all aligned with player safety. It has to do nothing but player safety.
Well, this is more about shooting pucks in the stands because supposedly the lights go black.
Well, I mean, boom, boom, out go the lights. I mean, but it's a matter of you got to take care of your fans. Your fans are the reason why you're there. Yep. And if you're going to do something stupid like what he did and kick it up into the stands, I mean, even if he didn't do it on purpose, who the hell sounds like that they're on life support?
Yeah, I don't. I've been wondering the same thing.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
All right. Anyways, Andy, I heard something about Richard said he was a cheater or something like that, and I can name a few names too, but
that's a shout out to a friend of mine. You know who he is, and everything like that. I had to give him a little shout out. So
he wears a green jersey.
No, he actually
with a C on it.
He actually had a pink T-shirt on last year that says "Head Tech" on it. I call him the good. That's right, Dave. I'm talking about you.
Who's Dave?
Dave DeLong. He's the head tech for the Derby in Sandusky.
Oh. So yeah, back to where were we?
Life support.
Yeah.
I think we were back at the my big thing is I'm just gonna throw it out there. If you're an ECHL player, or you're getting called up, there's certain teams in here that have a lot of SP and ECHL players. I think is very unfair to the FPHL.
Well, you see, I mean, there's a lot of different aspects to that. Everybody's going to these dream teams, and everybody wants to do this and do that. If you're really not a superstar in the higher leagues, then you come back down to a lower league. Guess what? You're the shining star.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everybody and their mother is going to be looking at you like, oh, he's the king. He's the king. That's what they all want.
They want the spotlight.
Yeah.
So how is it fair that I guess I'm just going to put it out there, and everybody can kind of
Okay.
agree on this. Why is it that the Black Bears have such high level players, but you go to the rest of the league? I think Monroe's the next best one there, right? Or Athens. But then come to Port Huron, you go to Indiana, and these guys are struggling to get these top notch players.
Shots
You got to
fired.
look at.
Shots fired.
Yep, you got to. Okay, you got to look at the budget. Binghamton is in the middle of a big city.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
So
there's a point
their
system
budget,
too.
I understand, but their arena holds what 5,000 people, 7,000
cows?
people.
And 6 cows.
If it's a major arena, I mean,
I know.
6 cows and a chicken, you know. But I mean, it's right there on Front Street. I used to deliver to it, and they got a hell of a budget, so you can pay more to get the better players into your organization.
Right.
So it's all down to the mighty dollar.
And then
So-
thing, like you just said, there's what 6,000 people in there.
I could be wrong. That could be a whole much bigger arena.
They do sell out a lot throughout the year, which makes.
I
the
almost
money.
want to say that might be a coliseum.
I think it is.
At 6,000 people, 20 times $20, $120,000 that you just made off of tickets.
So how
Yeah.
much is going to the arena, though? I mean, what's going in the pockets and what's going to the arena?
Well, I'm sure they've got it figured out to where, like maybe parking or of course the concessions are going to go to them. So some of the player teams do have it where they get a percentage of the concessions or a percentage of the parking, stuff like that. But a lot of that goes back to the arena.
Like merch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, McMore's been around for how long?
1970.
Okay, so when you were like a year old, right?
I was actually 6 years old. Smart
Okay,
ass.
6 years old. Well, I wanted to say you were young, a little older, but
I'm not sure how to take that.
I don't know.
Take it as
I
a
guess
compliment,
you can
John.
beat me next.
I was older. I was older. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So my big thing is we've been on the topic, Andy. You can kind of open your spotlight there a little bit. But John,
What?
we all know this league has a point system, right?
Right.
So your veterans are worth so much. Your rookies are worth so much. Now, I heard a podcast earlier in the week that came from the Black Bears podcast, okay, that they open admitted that they have all veterans. How are you not all going over the point system if you have all veterans? What's the point system? Does anybody know how many points you get in the system?
Okay, so if you look at their full roster, they're going to have people that are going to be sitting in the stands on healthy scratches because of that point system.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to meet the qualifications for the point system, but they're going to make it to where the they're going to be able to make that quota, but still be able to play all these veteran players.
So,
Right.
okay, let's elaborate on that. For the people who don't know, out here in Facebook land, how many points does a team get?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even begun to think about that. I know they have to have X amount of veterans, X amount of rookies. It's been so long since I've dug into that.
I think that's the most important question that you have to ask yourself. How many? Like for me, I knew they had a point system, but my thing is how many points? You're only allowed to have what 22 guys on your roster. How many guys you're allowed to have?
Well, we've got more than 22. We've got 5 extra guys, and of course, like I said, they're scratches or they cover injuries and stuff like that, but they don't always play every game.
So let's say 30. Out of them 30 guys, that's my question. Is I kind of want to know is how's teams divvy up their point system.
What the heck?
I had to use the bathroom. Sorry. Anyways.
Oh, that was I appreciate knowing that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Quit using two fingers when applying that cream, Justin.
You need some?
No.
I think you made a mess.
I just had to pee. If everybody wanted to know live on Facebook here.
Oh, did the tweet get you? Is that why we heard the?
So my thing is, and I know Andy's gonna like.
It didn't come out really good.
We're talking about teams getting these players, and we're watching other teams struggle to get talent, and Indiana's one of them. They struggled for a while to get talent. They're starting to get talent.
If
the Bears go on a three-peat, though, do you think there'll be an investigation a little bit? Like, what's going on? Why are players not?
A little bit of it comes down to preparation, too. The preparation is going to be, these guys should be starting to look for next season today.
Right. But
and if you do that, you can get the better players. If you don't, you're gonna be you snooze, you lose.
So let's just count out Monroe. Let's count out Athens. Okay. I've never seen a team not have a turnover, and Andy, I think you said it too. Where the same players come back every year. And it was in that podcast that you guys sent me too, that these players are like 4 or 5 year returning players.
Yeah.
And I guess the big picture is there's a lot of complaining around the league right now about the Black Bears. Just, I understand they got a good system, but it's time for a new look at the playoffs.
Mind you, folks, we're always going to say this. We sound like a broken record. We're not here to knock your organization. We're here to mainly ask questions. All four of us are curious about this. I mean, John's a seasoned vet, and he knows about this more than I do.
Are you saying he's old?
No, I'm just giving him.
Oh yeah, I am old. There's no way around that. But
John's got more logic on this than some of us do. I think Andy, he's more of just the guy that likes to go to the arena and, hey, I'm gonna chirp you all day, but we got to have a guy like that on here too.
I hold my knowledge in. If it needs to come out, I'll show up. But most of the time, I'm the crap talker. I'm gonna let them know. But at the same time, when it comes down to hockey knowledge, I'm very knowledgeable.
I just think I worry what could go into the league next year, or what happens to the league if we see a team three-peat.
Yeah.
You know what?
Don't be mad because you're that good. Do something better.
Yeah. Do you see a certain amount of teams saying, "Hey, we want an investigation done"?
I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think we'll ever see that unless there's actual allegations from a former player or something of that nature. Right. But the way I see it is it all comes down to that mighty dollar. They've got the bigger budget than almost anybody in the league. And, we got a couple new teams coming in next year. So the league's getting bigger. So you're going to start seeing a lot more moving around of players and stuff like that. So, I mean, it all falls down to that mighty dollar.
And when you say that teams are going to be moving, players are going to be moving, right? Okay, we all know the expansion draft, new teams get the first dibs, right? Look at Robbie Nichols. He went and grabbed Dan Chartrand. He went and grabbed a couple Black Bears. Now, these guys don't technically have to play for the team, but they get penalized for it. Why are teams like Port Huron, Indiana, who's another team that really didn't go out in the expansion draft?
Well, a lot of the teams, before you go further there, a lot of the teams have a protected list, and they are required to submit those knowing there's an expansion draft coming. So they have to take that protected list, and and they're only allowed so many players on that list,
So
and
if
then
you're general
everybody else is
manager,
open game.
if you're general manager, okay, you and Andy are general manager for Huron. Andy left. I don't know where he went. Okay, so let's say you and Richard, since Andy left, I don't know where he went. Our general manager for Port Huron, would you guys take your expansion draft and go to the Black Bears and take somebody?
If they had a black bear that stood out in my eyes, that's not on that protected list, hell yeah, I would.
Yeah, and it's hard to get them because the Black Bears saved most of their roster.
Yeah.
So we've been scratching our heads on it, and I'm like, John would probably be a good guy to talk to about this because
and maybe I'm gonna throw this little Easter egg out there. Maybe come February when we talk about this again, this person might know.
Yeah.
I mean, the Black Bears podcast is coming in.
Get Justin, you're not supposed to tell him.
Yeah, but I mean, you are because it's questions to be asked. I mean, it's questions to start writing down.
Yeah, you just have to tread lightly when it comes down to the making it look like we're actually creating allegations, and we don't want that.
Right.
Unless we have any kind of evidence or whatever, but at this point, it's not evidentiary. It's more or less just
Hearsay.
wonder.
All hearsay at this point. But
Yeah.
I want to know, a couple things I want to know about is the point system. I'm really intrigued about this point system, and maybe this gentleman that we're going to have in February knows more about the point system than we do.
Yep, he's a former player or a former office person from the teams. Yeah, then he would have knowledge on that.
Yeah.
My big thing is I don't like the point system. I don't like it.
Well, I get that, but you got to have some kind of checks and balances because you can get somebody like you say, the Black Bears, because they're such a dominant force that they're starting to get the bigger pick of the layer. So again, it's all mighty dollar in my opinion, but it eliminates that. What's the word I'm looking for? The monopoly that they're going to take on the league.
Yeah.
Right. I just worry about the struggle with some teams. There's a lot of teams that work their rears off every year and they get nowhere. And I think this league should draw in more spectators if it wasn't the same teams every year. I guess you could say. Yeah, I mean you can't do nothing about it, but maybe your favorite team goes after something else next year.
The question come down to brass tacks is there's two teams coming next year, Motor City and Minnesota.
Well, they're not new, not technically new. I don't know if they get dibs on the expansion draft or not.
Yeah, they will. Oh yeah, they will. They'll have the expansion draft privileges. They're a new team, basically starting back up again. Even though Motor City didn't actually fold, they went into dormancy. And when you come into dormancy, now you've got to rebuild your team. So they're allowed to get into the expansion draft.
Now, do you see most of Motor City's players from last year returning?
Well, maybe some, but I don't see a whole lot of them coming back.
I mean, you got some that are playing with the Michigan Shadow right now. I think they're just playing to get through the year. But my worry is Port Huron's owner will be owning Motor City. What's that do? Because I've seen it with Monroe and another team. I can't remember who it was. The owner owned two teams, and they were swapping players.
Well, I mean, that's the bonus of owning several things. I mean, when Barry Soskin owned a lot of the teams, you got to remember that he was swapping players between teams.
But he never swapped
if you
between
have,
Port Huron and Carolina, though.
true, Carolina had the pick of the litter at that time.
And also, it's like, okay, you got owners running different teams. Okay. Does the league come in and say, hey, here's what we're going to do? You have to be the owner of said team, but if you're an owner of this team, you have to find someone else to run that.
I don't foresee the league doing that. Personally, I don't foresee them doing that because unless that team is giving or get on the verge of folding or they're just crapping out mid season, then the league will actually take over the team. But at this point, I don't see that happening.
Last I heard, Motor City has someone that's gonna kind of run the team. I think his name is Nick. He was on an intermission show with Will during the game not too long ago. He came to the game, Port Huron's game, kind of stood in with Will, called the game with Will. So I don't know if he's going to be the one in charge of drafting the players, or I don't know all that. All I know is someone's going to be there to run that show. I think Ken Andrews is going to stay closer to Port Huron.
Yeah, because Port Huron has given Ken Andrews a lot of leeway in what to do with the arena and how to run the show.
Right.
And that's the good thing I like about McMillan is they do that with any of the owners that come in, and they say that they want to do this, this, and this, and this. Well, they'll give them the leeway, but they might restrict a little bit. But I'm sure they give them quite a bit of leeway to do what you want.
Now, we know Port Huron signed a 3-year extension, so they're guaranteed to be in the league for 3 more years. Do you see that contract being extended even more after this year?
If it continues down the road that we're headed, hell yeah.
Okay. I know they built a bigger fan base. Since I started going, the fan base has gotten bigger.
Yeah, I mean, we're the longest running franchise in FPHL history.
Yeah. I mean, I also heard that, who was it? Delaware was looking at coming back next year, but I don't know how true that is.
That'd be cool.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah.
So
I would love to. Good.
What?
That would be 3 teams next year. If Delaware proceeds and gets the team, that's 3 teams that will partake into an expansion draft. But also, it boils down to now you have to figure out your divisions, and I think divisions are the key.
Well, I think I see an East and West division. So
I think we're going to have to get a whole lot. I think we're going to have to get a whole lot bigger to divide it up into more than the 2 divisions that we have now.
Well, I was talking to someone at the last game during intermission, and they were asking me about it, and I said, "Well, here's my two take on it." Okay, I see the Black Bears moving to the Continental. Okay, because you got Motor City and you got Minnesota coming in. So that would take 2 spots away from 2 teams and 2. Okay, you got Blue Ridge, who's closer to the Continental. They can move. Now you got the Black Bears or Danbury closer to the Continental. On that fine line of travel is what I'm saying.
Right.
So do they move the top teams like Athens, Monroe, Black Bears, Twin Cities? I don't think they're going to be top team this year, but I see it next year. Do they move these top teams to the Continental and make the Continental harder?
No. They want to try to even keep those divisions even keel with the same number of teams per division. Because you start getting this 5 here and only 2 over here. I mean, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, who Minnesota's going to be in the Empire. I mean, they're aligned with the Empire, and obviously Motor City, I would probably be in the Empire. There's no reason for them to go to the Continental. So now you have, if you move 2 teams from the Empire to the Continental, Blue Ridge would definitely be one because they're in the South already.
Well, their first season, if you look at that, their first season, they don't give them a whole lot of extra travel. If you've noticed that with Topeka, they didn't, and actually Indiana, the first season they were there, they didn't really have a whole lot to do. But Indiana's done a whole boatload of travel this year.
Well, I know there's a team from the Continental going to Indiana. I can't remember. I think it's Athens is coming up to Indiana.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's going to be some realignment going on. And I'm glad I just don't have to make that decision.
I mean, my decision would be Blue Ridge would go to the Continental, and then I would toss up between Black Bears and Danbury just because of where their border is at. Because you think about it, Twin Cities is in the Continental. Blue Ridge, for some reason, is in the Empire. But they're down in the South.
I don't know. I there's gonna be a lot of movement next year. I think that's the big key. And we lost them.
We lost him too.
Oh boy.
I don't know what's going on, boys, but we're gonna keep this talk going because I think I really think that there's got to be 2 teams to replace the 2 teams coming in. Hey, there he is.
Sorry about that, guys. I went to go adjust something and hit the wrong button.
Like I said, I think there's gonna be a lot of movement next year. Thank God I don't have to make that call. Who goes where and how? So that's below my pay grade. So I applaud the guy that has to make that decision.
Well, who does make that decision?
Oh, that's done in Syracuse at the FPHL.
So it'd be the commissioner?
Yeah, the commissioner I'm sure he has meetings with all the ownership to get everybody together and figure out where we want to do to come up with a happy medium.
Yeah, because I think I overheard in the summertime that Matt Graham had meetings with, the board for their schedule, to agree on their schedule and stuff. I would like to see close to 80 games next year. Or are we already at 80 games?
I don't know. I'd have to count them up and find out.
I think we're at 40 right now.
We played
Last year
56.
was 40.
Well, if we continue to get bigger the way we are, the league starts growing the way it is. I mean, yeah, that we're gonna be up in that 80 game range.
Well, the SP, my wife showed me that the SP is going to a 60 game schedule next year.
Mm-hmm.
How many teams do they have?
10?
That's it?
I believe they only have 10 teams.
Wow, it seems hard to believe that we got more teams than they do.
Yeah, well, the Fed's growing. I don't know why the FPHL is not above the SPHL at this point. I mean, they have more teams. They have.
Well, I guess on a positive note, if we continue growing the way we are, we may go up a tier in hockey level. Who knows?
And what does that do to your prices, though? Your ticket prices. I mean, these guys aren't paying $17 a ticket to watch SB games.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those we got to see. I don't know if we can exactly try to say, well, it's probably going to do this or this or this. Well, yeah, unfortunately, it's hard to really tell.
Right.
Because I mean, it's all down too. Because when you jump up in tier levels, your expenses go up. So you got to have the fan base in order to
And there's some teams that have that already.
accommodate that. Yeah,
You got Athens, you got Monroe, Topeka. I mean, they do tremendous things for a fan base. For their first year here, Port Huron's getting there. Obviously, we see it on the weekends. You know, some Friday nights are a little low. Saturday nights are more.
unless they do these, give these away and
And I think that was a good. That was I was at home for that game, but Will Wiggleman, they had the camera view shots out there, and they were lined up around the block.
Yeah. They were.
These jerseys.
Yep. We had, I think, attendance that night was almost 2,000 people.
2,100 almost.
Was it?
It was over 2,000.
It was 1912.
Was it 1912?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Close
I
to
thought it was
2000.
over 2,000. I thought I heard over 2,000, but I know the next night there was no jersey giveaway, and they still packed the house at like 1,600, 1,700.
Yeah.
I think it was 17 or 18. Yeah.
Yep. So I mean,
We're packing the place. We're packing the joint. So
yeah.
They're in for what Ken Andrews is doing to the arena to help enhance that experience. I mean, we got an NHL program going on here with the stuff on the ice and everything else. Yeah.
And behind the scenes too is a lot of NHL experience. You got the cameras.
Yeah.
For Will. I mean, that's NHL experience. I know there's talk about off-ice officials. They're gonna better the seating. Get better stuff. I think next year. So I mean, I could see the penalty box being changed. So they can't yell at each other. So.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at that.
I mean, I feel for off-ice officials. I think. See, I picture it having a glass in front of you upstairs in the press box.
No, I up in our booth, I can't see that happening.
Wouldn't that be cool?
But I mean, it's going to be very unlikely that a puck's going to come all the way up there.
Well, I mean, look at the NHL. You don't know where their off-ice officials are at.
I mean, we could look at the movie Slapshot where the guy who's playing the organ and gets hit with the puck. I mean, but he wore a hockey helmet and that didn't help either. I still don't see, unless somebody deliberately pocks one up in there, I don't see it happening.
Well, what about downstairs, the penalty box area?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would love to see them section it off between them. But look at the configuration that we have right now. You were sitting down there with me the last game.
Yep.
We have an open area for where we sit, but then the two boxes on either side. So it's much harder to try to section that off unless you make that whole area wider. And right. I don't know if that's going to be a possibility unless you move it down into the suite area where that extra spot is to the right of us.
Yeah. I mean, there's room there.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be about the only thing really that they could do to be able to change that configuration. But right now, I don't see that happening. I haven't heard of anything, even in the talks or anything like that. So,
did McMorrin ever have the glass between the off-ice officials and the players? I could have sworn they did at one time. Why did they take it out?
Well, there was a point in time where they didn't have glass in front of the penalty boxes. There was a time, and Flint was really notorious for that. So yeah, you were sitting there in the penalty box, but you were also a target.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was back in the UHL days.
I don't remember that. I guess I never really paid attention.
Oh, really?
When the Beacons
Yeah,
were there?
before. What's that?
When the Beacons were there, right?
No, this was the Ice Hawks.
Okay,
Ice
I
Hawks
wasn't
days.
around then. Yeah,
Yeah, it was the Ice Hawks days, and that was back when we had the red boards on the top of our boards were wood instead of the red plastic that we have now.
Dale Johnson said, put your mouthpiece in. I'm assuming he's talking about when you're sitting in the penalty box with no glass in front of you, just put your mouthpiece in.
Yeah. Give them all goalie helmets to wear.
Yeah, you pretty much have to. You pretty much have to.
You know, we sit there at the where I sit at the clock, and you sit there doing the penalty stats. I mean, we're still, even with the glass sitting there, we're still in a shooting gallery because I almost had one hit me a couple, 2, 3 different times.
Well, when I sat down there with you that night, I don't remember. I think I was talking to you, and all of a sudden I hear the puck get hit, and I look up, and luckily I looked up because if I wouldn't have paid attention, it would probably. I mean, it flew over top of us, but.
Yeah, it would have been funny to hear you scream like a girl.
You better be careful. I might be down there again this weekend.
I mean,
That's all right.
Eventually, here, I think what's going to happen is what the incident that happened. I think eventually they're going to be putting netting all the way around.
I don't think any fans are going to like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I've
But,
never seen McMorrin do that.
Now they could try. The only thing that I can see that may change or could possibly be a change would be to make the glass taller.
Yeah.
That would be about it. I can't see them putting the netting up though.
But the way McMorrin's set up is, where are you going to put that glass? I mean, are you going to put it for the suites? You can still shoot over it.
That's all right. It'll be taller, less chance of it going over than it being a taller piece of glass instead of the. I don't even know how tall that glass is. 5 foot above the red board.
I don't know. We have to ask Dalton J after he retires his number on Friday.
Yep.
But I won't be there for that game, so.
Thank you.
Brad will be there for you. Yeah,
but
Brad will be with you on Friday.
Yay.
I don't know though. I don't know. I mean, from what I hear, his work is yeah.
But
so yeah. Richard's commenting on when the next hockey games are.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened to Andy.
Dale Johnson wins the next home game. I said to him the 16th and the 17th are the next home game.
The 17th, you can go on the ice with the players after the game. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, I heard on the coaches show from Alex Johnson himself that those specialty jerseys from last weekend should be there this coming weekend, Saturday night.
Yeah.
So we may have a jersey auction that night too.
I believe we're going to have some specialty pucks too. I think.
For what?
For the torch run.
We already had that last weekend.
Oh, that day. Okay.
Yeah, I got mine up here. Yeah. They just didn't have the jerseys. I think the jerseys will be available Saturday for Saturday's game.
Like I was saying, the 16th game is a 7:05 puck drop, and the 17th is a 6:05 puck drop. So, but the Saturday game, you were allowed to go onto the ice and meet these wonderful players.
That's not the torch run one.
No, this is right here.
You didn't have to get up and show us.
It's Justin.
Yes,
Yeah.
What is it, Justin? Cookie?
torch one on the back.
Oh, really?
That's on the front. Yep. $10. $10 for this. I'll sell it to you for 20.
Wow.
I think
You're
we
going to take
covered
advantage of your fans that way? That's pitiful.
I mean, some teams do.
But yeah, I
You
mean, the
think what?
Prowler's got their online store. You can pick up your pucks there. They got all kinds of cool ones. Some
have
throwback stuff as well.
They have a store right inside the arena too.
Yeah. And I'm really liking it.
We have a question, and this is not affiliated with the FPHL. Dale Johnson wants to know, what do you guys think of Michigan and Michigan State hockey? Both teams are rocking it this year.
It's going to be a great rivalry game. It's going to be a hell of a rivalry game.
I'm just going to say go blue.
Hell yeah, go blue, baby.
Stand Michigan State. I can't stand Michigan State. I can't. I can't stand them. I don't like their colors. I don't like anything about them. I think the green just looks like, I don't know, it's ugly. Why would you bring your putty tag?
Look, I want to see the cat. Look, the cat's looking at you like he wants to bat you in the face.
No,
let it bat you in the face.
He's a good boy.
That would be
Dale
priceless.
Johnson, let's go blue. I think, I really think it's going to be a good game between those two, but Michigan has been the better team of the Michigan and Michigan State team this year.
Yeah.
Just stat wise, just all around. I think Michigan's going to beat Michigan State regardless.
And the cool thing is, I think D1 players can come into the FPHL, right, Justin?
I heard that D1 players would be available to the FPHL next year, but what we hear and what we see is two different things.
Yeah, you'll get a big handful of those D1 players going, ECHL, a lot of your bigger leagues. But yeah, you'll get a small handful of the D1ers that don't have a bigger chance to come down to the smaller leagues.
And I think if that happens, I think a lot of teams are going to reconstruct their roster next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Prowlers have one retiring after this year, so he kind of made that announcement on the coach's show.
Yeah.
John, you know who that is.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be a sad day.
Yep. I'd like to see us do more of the celebrity stuff, the celebrity players. I mean, we had Casey Harris join us that one game. I was talking with Chris Vinarski, and I was trying to hopefully be able to get something set up where, he could come in. I mean, former Bruins player, Ice Hawks player, and he does some coaching on the side. And I think that he'd be a hell of a player to have.
Is that the guy that wrote the book? The Boston Bruins that wrote a book?
I'm not sure if he did or not.
I think it's called Sex, Drugs, and Hockey or something like that.
I wish I had an extra computer here. I'd look it up.
Yeah, I don't know. My wife's got the book. I would have to check the book. It's in the car though, but he was at a Prowlers game. He did signings, free giveaways for the book. Oh no, the books were $10, I think. But you get a picture with him. He was an enforcer. I think he had a concussion at one time in the NHL.
Yeah. I mean, I think we covered everything, didn't we? For the most part.
I don't know. John's still trying to think who the guy is.
Yeah, I am.
I can answer that question. I'll be right back.
You got the book. He's got the book.
Yeah, I got it.
He was at a Prowlers game last year. Matt Graham and Amber Graham, I think, brought him in.
And he was a Bruins player.
He was a Boston Bruins player, former Boston Bruins player. He was a big enforcer for Boston.
Well, I know there was the one year that we won the cup. Darren McCarty from Detroit was there.
No, it's not Darren McCarty.
Well, I know he never played for Boston. Shit, I can't think who it is.
There it is.
His name is Bobby Robbins.
All right.
Pucks and Souls. That's what it's called. Bobby Robbins.
Well, it's kind of like the. Oh, there you go. Nice.
Richard reads about all that fancy stuff.
I get bored in reading.
I don't read.
I know it's a bad. I don't know it's a bad thing, but but I'd rather just hear it instead of read it.
Yep. So, I think Andy Klein fell asleep. I don't know.
I don't know
But I think
either.
John answered a bunch of questions for us today.
Yep, and yeah, anytime you guys want me to jump on board with you, by all means, give me a shout. I will definitely do my best to try to jump on with you.
Well, we're going to be going live tomorrow about the games from tonight. Sure.
Well, I better dress up or catch up then because I haven't watched one of them yet.
I watched Monroe last night. Frank Schumacher scored the game-winning goal in overtime. 10th goal of the season.
Nice.
For Frank Schumacher. So,
yeah,
that was nice to see. I
He's
woke
always
up from a nap.
Schumacher was always one of the loved players from the Prowlers.
Schumacher, in my eyes, and Gino Mini even said it, and I agree with him. He's probably one of the top 3 defensemen in the league.
Scoring defenseman.
Yeah.
Well, he's scoring a lot more this year than he has with Porter.
Yeah, that's true. He has had to, get back on his haunches when he's defending the zone.
Yep. But, I mean, he's wearing the C this year, which kind of seen that happen.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
And Jay Krupp is his coach or owner or something like that. You know who Jay Krupp is.
Oh, yeah. He used to be one of the who did he play for? I can't remember.
River Dragons?
Yeah, was it River Dragons?
Yep.
Or was it Berlin?
Oh, I don't know. I knew him as a River Dragon.
Okay.
So, but anything else, Richard?
No, I will. No, I think we covered it all for the most part. I mean, whatever we didn't cover, we'll cover tomorrow. But I think all the questions got answered, and
Yeah, I'll try to catch up on stuff. If you guys want me to jump in with it, just send me the link and I'll join it, and we'll go from there.
yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to watch the game here. I got Olive Garden soup and breadsticks to eat tonight.
I got Jets pizza.
Oh, greasy pizza.
Yeah.
You know what happens, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, when you eat greasy pizza?
Keep it PG, my guy.
When
It's
you're
like
old
drink-
like me, it
It's like
tastes
drinking
really
coffee.
good.
Why didn't you get like Hungry Howie's?
I like Jets better.
You don't like Hungry Howie's?
No, I do like Hungry Howie's, but I do like Jets better.
Yeah. Plus, you can get free Hungry Howie's on the weekend.
Now, if you want real pizza, you got to go to New York City. I
We
hate
don't
the
wanna
city,
go to
but
New York.
the pizza's really good.
The pizza's probably good, but if we go to New York, we're gonna go watch a bingo game.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go down there on Front Street there in Binghamton and go to the Coliseum and hot diggity dog.
Wear some Prowler jerseys.
Of course.
Think we'll get kicked out?
I'm hoping.
All right. Well, there it is.
There it is, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. And another glorious episode of Thumb Fed Talk. Join us tomorrow on part 2.
Part 2. I don't know
Have a
what time.
lovely evening. Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.